I mean, what about those things you wish you could have done that you refused to do last week? Well, this is Talk to Life, early money unlimited inspiration with Rotimi Adedokun. If you are new on this channel, on this platform, or you are new, I'm up to see my face. I want you to know that greatness does not come in a designer. Greatness comes in a mechanic suit. Only the prepared and the available most of the time leverage on it. Today, we started this program, Talk to Live, on the 1st of June. So 30 days in June, if I'm right, 31 days in July, 31 days in August. So we have 92 days in June to August, and today is the 20th. Today makes it 120 days. Yes, I knew something was wrong with the numbers. 120 days that we have been showing up every day. Do you know what that means? No, I'm asking you. Maybe somebody can help me to type it. Tell me what you've done for 120 days. – 120 days of showing up every day. Today makes it 120 days. 30 days in June, 31 days in July, 31 days in August, and today is the 20th day in September. So if you have July and August together, I'm going to give you 62. When you add 62 with 28, it's going to give you 90. It's going to give you 100. And if you add 30, no, something was wrong. So no. It's going to be 30. That's 19, 92, 120 days, yes. So it's going to be 30 in June, 31 in July, make it 31, make it 61, 31 in August, make it 92. And when you add 8 plus 92, that's 100, and the remaining 20 in September, making 120 days. So I want you to think about it. I'm up. I show up here every day to make sure somebody hear from God, to make sure somebody is available. I want you to think about something. Tell me what you have done for 120 days. And guess what? About 120 people were in the upper room. Bam! The Spirit, Holy Spirit broke out and they took over their world. So this is my prayer today. Wherever you are around the world, I pray there's going to be outbreak of new thing in your life. This is my prayer for you around the world. I pray that there's going to be a new thing coming from the altar of grace that will strengthen you, that will guide you, that will make you to see life differently, that will make you to step out of your littleness and step out into the big place of life. That wherever you have been rejected before, the world will be looking for you. I want you to know this is not joke, brothers. This is not joke. This is real. This is real. Some of you say, hey, I don't know you. Yes, I know you don't. That's why I'm expressing myself to you. That's why I'm telling you myself. You know, Talk to Life, it's a program that the Lord said, hey, start this called Early Money Unlimited Inspiration, where you're going to share with people the things that I've shared with you on how they can take responsibility alongside with what I've provided for them so they can deserve what I want to give them. So that's the purpose of this platform. It is called Talk to Live because God wants you to speak to yourself so you can take responsibility alongside with the provision that God has made available to you. So when God is ready to pay you for your effort, He's going to make sure you deserve it. That He don't just give it to you on the platter of gold, brother. It's going to give it to you because you deserve it. How do you deserve it? You deserve by taking responsibility daily. You deserve it by showing up. You deserve it by making things happen. Once again, this is Talktolife. Early Money Unlimited Inspiration with Rotimi Adedokun. So wherever you are around the world and you are watching me for the first time, it is not coincident. God knows about it. And guess what? That God that knows about it will show up for you. I'm going to pray right now, and I want you to please, just invite one person to come and join you. The reason is simple. One person that joined you today will forever praise you tomorrow. One person who joined you today will forever praise you tomorrow. So today I'll be sharing something very powerful, very outstanding. So I want you to please invite one person to come and hear you, to come and to tell you, to come and listen to what you are listening to. Because one rich man among 6 other poor people, that rich man is also poor. So I want you to please get ready, invite one person. When I come, or let me just go ahead and pray right now. Thank you, Lord Jesus. You are the pillar that holds our life. You are in charge. You are the pillar that make our life stand. You are in charge. We thank you, Lord. This morning we are tired. Only sleep for a few hours. The whole body is tired. But we know you are with us. I pray the Lord that you will strengthen us. You will be with us. You will empower us. That you take over this stage and have it your way. Let the blind see. Let the deaf hear. Let the hand that is feeble, the leg that is weak receive strength. And at the end of it all, we have the God to glorify your holy name. In Jesus' mighty name. Amen. This is Talktolife, Early Money Unlimited Inspiration with Rotimi Adedokun. One of my responsibilities in life here is to make you to see what God has provided for you so you can take responsibility by acting on what He has given to you. So when I come back, I'm going to be starting on the subject, and I want you to please invite one person, and when one person invites one person. Welcome back. This is Talktolife. Early morning, unlimited inspiration with Rotimi Adedokun. Please, I want you to please pray for me. Pray for me. Really tired. I preached twice today. Throughout yesterday, I only slept for like 2 hours. So for 22 hours, I was up, getting up in the program. I preached twice. It's the third time again. It's just I've written a lot on this subject, but I pray that I'll be able to share them. I just want to just do little. I just go and sleep. I still need to pray before I sleep. But no matter what it is, I will try my best to be able to share some little things with you. So firstly, let me ask you, today makes it 120 days. Thank you, Danny. Today makes it 120 days that I've been showing up every day. What does that mean to you? What does it mean to you? I don't know where you are watching. I know a friend of mine is watching from England. Wherever you are around the world, please, if you can just tell me, what does it mean to you for somebody to do something for 120 days? I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 120 every day. Different word has been shared, different encounter. You know, it's a lot. But I just want to hear about, I want to hear from you. What does 120 days means to you? If you don't have a word to describe it, it's okay. Just say, hey, Rotimi, I don't know. So I'm saying all that to say that whatsoever you don't start, you cannot finish. That's number one. Number two, whatsoever you don't start, you never know what God has planned for you. I only thought it's for 30 days, and I heard move. 60 days, I thought that's enough. I heard move. 90 days, and before we know it, 100 days. So June was 30 days, July was 31 days, August was 31 days, and today is 28th day. So 28 plus 31, that's 59, plus 31, that is 90, and 90 plus June, which is 30, making it 120 days. Oh, thank you. Abodem Etom. He said diligence and consistency. Thank you. That's powerful. I love that. I love that. Thank you. That really means a lot to me. Thank you so much. So I'm just trying to say, when I wrote and I did a video like animation, putting pictures, words, voice. If you're on YouTube, you can go and search it. I call it "Life is Not Fair." Yesterday I woke up at 10:30 or 11:30 at night. Until then, I only slept after I finished the a seminar I'm into. I slept for like 2 hours or 30 minutes, and I jump again to prepare for second service in the evening, and I'm doing this again. I want to let you know this. You never know the assignment, how far your assignment will take you. And you will never know the demand that comes with the assignment. But your responsibility says, keep going. Keep going. You cannot dictate for God. I will say that again. You can't tell God, God, this is what I want to do. Hey, this is what I don't want to do. In the military, anytime you can tell your boss that you don't want to go on an assignment, they might accommodate you, but you have missed your place for promotion. In the same way, in the realm of the spirit, anytime you are telling God you cannot continue with an assignment, or you are telling God that, God, this is too hard, you are actually denying yourself of promotion. You remember, Bible said, promotion comes not but from God. It comes not from the south, from east or west. So if the person, I tell my wife and I tell everybody, I say, I'm afraid of somebody who can determine my life on paper. I'm not afraid of them as a person, but I'm afraid of the pen in their hands. So if God, that is the one that's going to determine you, I think you should follow his plan, follow his rule. Some people give up easily. Some people start, they don't finish. So I'm challenging you today. And if you are watching me and you know that this guy was lying, that I did not show up from the 1st of June till now, please let me know. You can just go ahead and embarrass me. Now, if you know you show up in one day and you don't see me, just let me know. And you know what happened? I will show you that I have 120 videos, including today. It's on YouTube, it's on Facebook, it's on Instagram. So I'm trying to tell you to this. When you see somebody, one person celebrating birthday, and the entire world is switching in birthday, like my father, Bishop David Adedokun, why with a man, one man, and you, when you celebrate birthday, some people won't even say thank or congratulations to you. Do you know why? Input determine output. Help me to write it. Input determines output. If I tell you right now I'm not tired, it's a lie. If I tell you right now that I'm not sleeping, it's a lie. But if I finish this, I still have to put a summary together, send it to the person who designed it. Is in Nigeria, and I have to go and pray, get ready for tomorrow, and you don't know. You don't know. So if you just wake up and cross your leg, and you think, hey, I live in America, I live in Germany, I live in Italy, I live in England, or I live anywhere. Listen, it does not matter where you live. It only matters who you are. So I come to ask you today, the $1 million idea that God gives you, how far have you gone with it? How far have you gone with it? Can I shock you? God instructed me that I should write 3,000 words per day. I've started briefly a little bit, trying to test it for like 1,000 words per day. I've written 2 ebooks. If you're on Instagram, you see those books. I call one. See? You have too much something that we just forget everything. But if you're on Instagram page, my Instagram page, you will see it there. The one that I wrote recently, I call it Mind Your Business. Yes, there's one that I wrote, I call it Sit Down. Sit Down. And the other one, I call it Mind Your Business. There's the first one that I wrote, I call it about cracking out the secret code of answered prayer. So what I'm trying to tell you this is that if you are just crossing your leg, believing that your pastor prayer will help you, it's a lie. It's going to be a shame if the pastor knew that you are not doing what you're supposed to do. Look at this. Look at the testimony of Abodem Eto. He said, this video has been appearing as a recommendation for me for months. I just decided to open it recently. You know what that means? So let's say I did it for 1 month and I don't do it again. What happened? YouTube will never recommend it again. And if YouTube does not recommend it again, it will never care. It will never care to click it. What that means, consistency is the rule of the game. Maybe somebody can write it down. Consistency is the rule of the game. You can never reach who you are meant to reach if you stop before your time. Bro Femi, I can see you. You can never reach who you are meant to reach if you stop before time. I have met a group of people. Some showed up, we don't see them again. Some showed up, we don't see them again. But write this down. I've said it before. If you respond to the people who was receiving your vision, you will never align to the person who gives you the vision. If you respond to the people who is receiving your vision, you will never align to the God who gives you the vision. Because nothing good starts easy. You will hear it by yourself. You will not share it to people. Some will say no, some will follow. Those who follow will drop. You'll be by yourself again. You see? But if you don't stop, all the people that have heard it, all the people who follow, those who drop, are all coming back now to serve you. That is it. I understand the rule of the game. So it's about consistency. It's about consistency. I'm saying all that to say, if this little boy, let me tell you something. Maybe some of you don't even know. I don't have any reason to be here. That's why God told me, He said, never request for anything called offering from them. He said, okay, I want to make this money. No. He said, you can do a program, but Talktolife must not have a cost on it. Why? God said, I want to impact generation. It's not for you. That's what God told me. He says, for people who will come through people. I don't know who that person is, but you know, for me, after today, I've launched another 30 day, making 150 days. As a matter of fact, God said, hey, do 365 days, and let's see how far it's going to take you. You know, I come to ask you this morning. I don't know if you are watching from Ghana, Nigeria, you are watching from Germany, Australia, you are watching from England, you are watching from Italy, Germany, wherever, it doesn't matter. What is it that God has told you to do that you don't care about? That you don't care about. You are denying. Listen, anytime God tells you to do something, it's an answer to prayer for some people. I will say that again. God says you should do something. That means somebody has been praying about it, and God used you as an answer. So if you don't do what God said you should do, you have turned God to become a liar to those who have been praying. Did you hear what I said? Maybe you don't understand. Somebody has been praying, God, I need a God-fearing man. I need a God-fearing man. And this girl has been going to church, paying tithe, paying offering, serving. And God is speaking to a young man. He says, stop smoking, stop drinking, start going to church, stop smoking, stop drinking, start going to church. Most of the young girls don't know that devil is one. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Daniel has prayed, say, God, send Joseph away from this bondage. The Bible said, according to Daniel, that Daniel chapter 9, he said, I, Daniel, understood book, and he started praying. The first day that Daniel started praying, God answered. But the devil withhold the result. Some of you right now, you have been praying, you have been fasting, not knowing that God has released the result. But devil has stopped the result. But thank God for Michael. So let's say God sent Michael, go and help Gabriel out to go and give the good news to Daniel. And Michael said, you know what happened? I'm busy, God. Let me sip my beer conada again. Let me drink my water again. Anytime you are slow on what God tells you to do, you are denying generation. Inside you is generation. You are denying generation. Maybe 2 people on Instagram knows me as a person. Winners, Bro Femi, and Doing Six. She's a good friend when I was in Nigeria. Most of the people who are watching on YouTube right now, I don't know you guys. You don't know me. Let's say I don't do what I'm supposed to do. Maybe, or maybe not, you might not ever see me. What I'm trying to tell you today, write the vision and make it plain. And let who read it run with it. Guess what? You are the first person who will run with it. What I come to tell you this morning is that don't make God a liar. Run with your vision. Don't make God a liar. Run. If not for you, what about for your wife? What about for your husband? What about for your children? You know, there is something that I'm studying right now. I'm studying something, and with all respect to everybody. And this is not, I'm not trying to be gender biased. Please, it's just a study, because I love to study. That's why I get my inspiration from. I don't know how to put it, but Holy Spirit help me. Let's say a lady, she's a daughter of Mr. Hay, who the entire world knows. Normally, if a guy married, the lady should change her name, and she should be happy that she has a new name. But if the name of the bride is so powerful, the groom will never mind to have it as a combined name. Normally, it is the name of the man that's supposed to swallow up the name, the middle name of the girl, right? Of the groom, of the bride. But if the name of the bride, the name of the father of the bride is so big, The name of the groom cannot swallow it. They will say, we better collaborate here. What I'm trying to say to you today, what name are you building? What name are you building? I have never been a fan of a combined name. But I'm just studying. Why should some lady keep their name? The name of their father. They will put it A-B, so. If a name is so powerful, the new name cannot swallow it. What that means, what makes a name powerful is the investment that has gone into it. So my question now to you is this. What investment are you putting on your name so your children can sustain that name and be proud of that name? I don't know why I'm saying this, but this is not what I'm trying to share today. I'm just trying to tell you to think about what it is that you are doing with your life. What step are you making? What intention are in your mind? What is it that your heart is receiving? What is it that your hand is writing? And what it is that your leg is trying to make happen? So today, I know I've run out of time, but I'm going to share with you on the power of ownership. Ownership, one word, ownership. What then is ownership? Recently, some of the major tweets that is controversial, according to Google, according to Facebook, according to Twitter, of the United States president. Maybe you don't understand what I mean. The tweet, the United States president sent something online. Twitter remove it. Facebook remove it. Google remove it. Wow. I'm taking you through somewhere. A young man who started an app determine what people read about what the president of the United States can send to the people. Everybody, process this with me. Process this with me. The United States president tweets and Twitter remove it. Facebook remove it. Google remove it. That got you thinking. Can I tell you this? Ownership determines voice. Your voice can never be heard if you don't own anything. Those guys are selling, listen to this. Twitter is our own United States. And that's why when somebody started a company, they call the person president of so. They are telling the president of the United States that you only have 8 terms. 4 times 2. You don't have forever time. He said, I've been here before you and I will be here after you, so you cannot get into my space. Write it down. If ownership determines voice, some of you right now, you have to beg your boss to be able to go. Why? Because the 8 hours of your time that you give to your boss, they own you for it. Ownership determines voice. Your voice will never be heard if you don't own anything. Facebook said, hey, president, Facebook is my word. I determine what people see there. Ownership determines voice. Did you hear what I'm saying? NewDawnTV, if I want to put, they are giving us some report. And they said, with all the lines, we have done over 4,000 videos. You see, out of those videos, 406 of it are private, so you don't see it. So if I set them on public, you will see. But if I put them on private, you will not see. So I own a channel in YouTube. This is, if YouTube can decide to shut down the channel, I don't own it again. So who really own it is YouTube. Did you see that? So I own a space in YouTube. YouTube determine what I own. My question to you this morning, are you watching me from every part of the world? What is it that you can call your own? That is why ladies can get so angry, and men, everybody is jealous when you touch their wife wrongly or their husband wrongly, because your wife is your protection, your spot. I'm asking you this simple and logical question today. The 28th day of the month of September in the year 2020. What is it that you own? Ownership determines voice. The Senate called Google. They called Facebook. They called Twitter. They called Amazon. What is happening here? They only give them reasons, but they did not determine what happened. Till today, I'm trying to tell you something today. Your voice will never be heard. Nobody will never know you passed through this earth. If nothing, you can own nothing. This wallet is owned by somebody. If this wallet, what I mean by owned by somebody, I did not manufacture it. I bought it. This water, somebody did it. That is why we have copyright. Copyright is to retain, to protect ownership. The mic I'm using, the headphone, the suit, my tie, the light, everything owned by somebody. What is it that you own? Some of you right now, you are so comfortable with where you work. Some of you say, Rotimi, what are you talking about? Do I need to have a business to be successful? No, I'm a career person. Have you ever heard that before? I'm a career person. I'm a career person. Don't lie to yourself. There are two differences in word. One is called a profit. No, three differences, sorry. One is called a profit. The other one is called interest. And the third one is called salary. Salary is the equivalent of what you can do. They pay you only for what you can do. Interest, or call it dividends, they give you for what you can invest. You don't need to be there. Something leaves you, then you say, hey, take this thing. That's why the Bible says, no, occupy till I come. I just finished the last series today. It was so powerful. I talk about the mindset of how to monopolize with your word. So, salary, just for 8 hours. If you are not there, they will not pay you. Interest, you don't need to be there. Just invest it. But profit, you determine the salary and you determine the interest. So the question I come to put to you today, even if you are not a business-minded, oriented person, why can't you put part of your money and invest it in what somebody is doing? If you are not building business to claim ownership, you can invest in business. Write it down, please. If you are not building business, you can invest in business. If I mention a name to you, that Oyedepo, something will pop up in your mind. You don't need to think about it. If I mention Apple to you, a name will pop up in your mind. One of the suits that I wear a lot is Joseph Abu. Joseph Abu is kind of an expensive suit. I can save my money until I buy one. I don't mind. So, Abu is what I carry it everywhere I go. I love it. The question is this. Why are you celebrating other people's success? Apple, the phone that I use, the laptop, the phones, the laptop, Apple, Amazon, Jeff Bezos follow me everywhere. Write it down. Ownership determines your spread. Ownership determines your spread. Your level of spread will determine your level of wealth. Oh! Some of the things I'm saying, I'm hearing for the first time. Your level of spread determines your level of wealth. Do you know why people are abusing my father, Bishop Edepo? Because he has spread himself. Wealth must come back. See, oh my God, I wish I have a better way to tell you. I have been sowing to his life consistently. Do you know consistently? Every month. It does not need to know. Your spread determines your wealth. As net is spread into a sea or ocean or water to capture the fish, So, if you can spread yourself, wealth will come. Let me tell you something. The people who created YouTube don't need to go to Ghana. Ghana look for them. Do you know how many times people go on Facebook per day? Your level of spread determine your level of wealth. I wish somebody can just get it. I wish that can just click. I wish that can just spread. So, your company has spread themselves in you. You are at home, you are thinking about work. You are going to work, you are thinking about work. When you are at work, you are thinking about work. Until you successfully plant yourself in many people, you can never get whatever you want. Do you know why God fought to get the word back from the devil? These are the things you don't read in the Bible. God said, no, I created, it is my word. I cannot allow somebody to take my word. God said the word is my investment. He said, I have to take it back. God said, you know what happened? I have to kill my own son to be able to get the word back. It matters to God. Devil said, no, God, this is going to be a war. Go and study Revelation chapter 12. He said, I will war with them. They will not follow you. People is at the foundation of everything. Your level of spread. Help me to type it. Somebody help me, please. Your level of spread determine your level of wealth. So you go to work. They only pay you for 8 hours. But they will not pay you for the time that you shower, the time that you brush, the time that you dress, the time that you go to work. They only pay you the time that you get to work. Think. Just think. Think. Once you clock out at 5, the money that they pay you stop. In salary, they've captured it. They said, work for 95 hours. We only pay you $3,000. Every hour, they said, if you can, the hours that you work will determine what you pay. So once you work in, I have a second master in human resources. Once you have worked past a particular hour, they will give you a time and a half. The human resources will scrutinize it. They will capture you and say, hey, please, if anybody is walking past this, they say, no, don't. They say, push it to the next day. Because they knew that they pay more if you work more hours. Did you see what I'm trying to say? I'm trying to tell you again. What is it that you own? What is it that you own? As I'm speaking to you today, you can start your own YouTube channel. What are you supposed to do? I tell you, we live in a world that does not make sense. And if you try to make sense from it, you will never make sense. So, how do you make sense in the world that does not make sense? Play the game with them. What is the game? The game is this. Pick up your own phone and every day, just record you say Lifestyle TV. Somebody that is listening to me right now, if you can do this, you will come back and celebrate Jesus through my life. Call it lifestyle. Just record yourself. Record your area and post it on YouTube. Don't worry. Do it for 1 month. Do it for 3 months. Do it for 6 months. There is one guy in Nigeria. His name is Brashagi. You know what? In my free time, I watch this guy. What is he doing? Just make you laugh. There's another lady called Tao. All these people, go and look at it now. I know of somebody in Nigeria who is making 10 to 15,000, all just because putting motivational videos out. He owns the space and the world pays him. Now, the question to you is this. Who is paying you? So, Rotimi, are you saying we are paying you? No, you are not paying me. Google make you to pay me. Because if you can reward this video or refresh your page, or by the time you sign in, what happened? There's an advert. Did I place the advert there? No. Google placed the advert. So Google placed the advert. You want the advert, and Google say, Rotimi, this is your own share of the advert. Who is paying you? Ownership. 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 Let me give you one definition as I proceed. Number one, ownership is a sense of possession. Sense of possession. This is my home. This is my home. This is my home. This is my home. You can celebrate it. You can touch it. Nobody can determine when you leave it. Nobody can determine when you take it. It's my home. It's my home. It's my home. Whatever that you can look into your eyes and say, it's my own. That is why you are so angry when somebody talks to your wife strangely, because that is your wife, your own wife. Hey, 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 my own. What is your own? Your boss, they can buy you a car. They can give you everything. They said, for official use only. Anytime your official duty ceases with them, they will say, please, we regret to announce to you that your service in this company are no more needed. Please kindly report to HR and drop all the belongings of the company that is in your possession. Have you ever heard that before? In a nutshell, they mean what they are telling you, that you are fired. If you are living in company house, you are driving a company car, I don't want to call you a name, but I want to tell you, tell them to give you in cash, not in kind. Whatever you don't own, you don't own. Can you help me to write it? Whatever you don't own, you don't own. It's so simple. How many, okay, your spread, I don't want to forget it. Your spread will determine your wealth. These are dangerous things that you will not see. I'm just coming from the secret place. That's why I'm telling you this. Some of you say, Rotimi, what are you saying? I just want to give you one definition out of 4 or 5. The ownership is a sense of possession. This is me. That gives you responsibility to be in charge of your life. Did you hear what I said? Can I shock you? Recently, I got a news that within 15th of March to 15th of May 2020, Jeff Bezos make $13 billion. Did you hear what I said? I never said 13,000 naira. I said billion US dollar. Within 60 days, go and Google it. That people lost their job. Some people died. Some people, company were shut down. This man called Jeff Bezos make 13 billion US dollar. Why? He owned Amazon. No, he does not own Amazon. He owned the space of e-commerce. Inside Amazon is too much thing. Do you know why Bishop Adedokun cannot die? Can I tell you something? He has spread himself in too much people. Ownership spreads you. That's where we get the word franchise from. You have been franchised in so many people's life. I will give you that definition again. Ownership is a sense of possession that gives you responsibility to be in charge of your life. That's all I'm going to say about ownership. The rest, I'm going to put it in ebooks. Let me quickly give you, time has gone, let me give you nuggets. Nuggets of ownership. Number 1, if you own it, you will claim it. Anytime you pay for it, it becomes yours. You own it by paying for it. You own it by paying for it. You own it by paying for it. Number 2, you own it by possessing it. Let me tell you something. Don't be afraid to step out. I will say that again. Don't be afraid to start that business. It is better that they use your product without paying you than for them not to know that your product exists. Did you hear what I said? It is better that you have a business that people buy on credit, but they still use your product. Now they are owing you. It is better that nobody knows about you. Because there must be a seed before harvest. So anytime you fail is a seed towards harvest that is coming. Did you hear what I said? Anytime you fail is a seed. Anytime you fail is a seed towards your what? Harvest day. I need to tell you that. Number 3. Number 1, if you pay for it, you own it. Number 2, if you possess it, you own it. God said, I've given you Sion, the Amorite. He said, and his land. He said, contend with it in battle. Some of you are going to work today, Monday, right? And nothing moves you. You are not motivated. You are not inspired. You are just going like every other person. If you do life like every other person, guess what? You will end up like them. Or you end up below them. Possess the mind of greatness. Possess the mind of making things happen in a different way. Possess the mind of creating value around your life. Possess the mind. So, if you pay for it, you own it. That's number 1. If you possess it, you own it. If you determine your life around it, you own it. And number 5, if you can dictate it, you own it. You speak it, you own it. I remember those days when I was praying to God that God should bring me to the United States. People don't know. People think everything is... Let me tell you something. You don't understand. Go and check the message that I preached today. I call it possessing a legal monopoly mindset. Do you know what God said? God said, I am God. That is my name. Nobody should share my glory. That is claiming ownership. Hey, I am the only God here. We have heard a lot about the name of God. Jehovah this, Jehovah that, Jehovah that, Jehovah this, Jehovah this, Jehovah that. But nobody know one God name. Can I tell you? Jehovah jealous. Exodus chapter 20 verse 1 to 5. He said, listen, you shall not serve any other God. He said, I am a jealous God. People don't know. Why should God be jealous? It's claiming ownership of your life. It's owning you. That's why he said in 1 Corinthians chapter 6 verse 20, he said, you have been bought with a price. Did you hear that word? You have been bought with a price. Glorify God in your body. God said, if you don't reflect my purchasing power, it's like my investment is a waste. If you don't reflect the purchasing power of God, God's investment is a waste. I need to write it down. If you don't reflect the purchasing power of God, God's investment is a waste. And God will never allow his wealth. God will never allow anything to waste God, because God is a businessman. So when you pay for it, you own it. When you claim it, you own it. When you possess it, you own it. When you determine to get it, you own it. When you dictate for it to come, you own it. And when you give the direction for it, you own it. So this morning, I think time has gone and I still have a lot of things to do. But let me quickly share with you. I want to share you with some secrets as we round up this morning. I want you to know that life is a secret. And if you don't know those secrets, there's no how I can help you. Life is a secret. If you don't know this secret I'm about to share with you, I don't know how I'm going to help you. But right now I want to share with you those secrets. Do you know you can own God? The God who created you? When I'm talking about own simply means that thing cannot say no to you. You can hold God by joining into covenant with him. Don't be a Christian or somebody who will be saying, hey, I'm a believer. I'm a believer, you are not paying your tithe. You are not paying offering. You are not helping out in church. You only go to church once a week. When there is, can you imagine you are married and the only time you speak to your wife is when you want to have sex? Should we open our leg, of course? Right? Right. Until there is bonding, there will never be mixing. Until there is bonding, there will, a lot of people want to get God, but they get God when they need God. No, I'm sorry, it doesn't work that way. I will say that again. You cannot get God when you need God. You have to get God before you need God. Hey, that's revelation. You cannot get God when you need God. You only get God before you need him. So you are praying for healing when you are sick. You are wrong. You're supposed to pray for it before you are sick. You are praying for financial breakthrough when you need money. No, you're supposed to take ownership of your money because the money is there before you need it. So you can own your God by being in covenant with him. Create relationship. I have a covenant not to be poor. So I sow seed into men of God every month. It is tough. It is tough. I'm telling you, it is tough. You know, some of you right now, you are listening to me around the world. When your paycheck comes, it's just me, I, myself. You are wrong. Don't listen to somebody on YouTube, on Facebook who is telling you, don't pay tithe, don't pay offering. And these people, they pay tithes. They are just looking for attention. Sir, you have to build covenant. As you and your wife bond. Do you know, let me tell you something. This is how to get a woman easily. Amen. Karasa, she's at work, send her test. Before she get home, if you get home before her, you know, do some things. Oh my God. A lady will always, your wife, don't let me say a lady, your wife will always fall for you every time that she knew, when she knew that you are still chasing her. The same way, you can get the best of God when God knows that what? You are still for him. That you are not chop and run. So you can hone your God by what? By being covenant with him. Covenant means you step out of promise. You are not saying, God, I know what to do to be able to get what you have for me. Simple, that's covenant. Bishop Adedokun divine covenant today. He said the divine covenant today, he has been divine. He said covenant is a deed. You know what's a deed? It's a legal term they use for document. It's a deed enacted by God based on well-defined terms. So I know what to do, you know what to do, and God cannot lie. He just wants you to do your own part. It's a deed enacted by God based on well-defined time and seed with an oath. That means God cannot lie. Heaven and earth might pass away, but not God's word. But let me proceed. Number two, as we're running up. Number two, you can own your marriage by love and respect. Can I tell you? Fools will say in their heart, until my wife respects me, and we never love her. And another fool will respond, until my husband loves me, and we never respect him. No, no, no. The wise don't expect, they give. Knowing fully well that every giving will come back. Oh, did you hear that? No, you don't hear it. Average people who are not sound mentally, who are not spiritually guided, we say, no, you have to give me first before I can give back. That shows you are a baby. Adults, they give with the mentality that is coming back. I have a goal in the next 10 years to become a millionaire. Not in Naira, I'll pass that label. Forget that one. I don't even consider myself my business. If you have like 40 million naira now, how much is that in dollar? It's just nothing. But what I'm trying to say, I have a mentality. Just keep buying the share, buy Apple, buy Netflix, buy Google. And every day, I can buy one, I can buy two. I started now. It's a goal that is starting 1st of January next year. But I started pushing now. Started pushing right now. Listen, whatsoever you don't start on time will never reward you in due time. Can you write it? Whatsoever you don't start on time can never reward you in due time. Whatever you don't start on time will never reward you in due time. So start on time. So a good man and a good woman don't expect love or respect first. They give it. You sow it as seed. And every seed will die. When they die, they will come back. Go and check my preaching on seed. You will see it there. Number 3, you can own your career by simply 1, 2, 3. 3 of it. Number 1, excellence in job delivery, result-minded, and help your boss. Let's take a short break. I'll be right back. Because of people on Instagram. Welcome back. So you can own your God by being in covenant with him, not promise. You can own your marriage by giving love first or respect. A man should love his wife first, then the wife will respond with respect. A woman should respect her husband first, then the man will respond with love. Number 3, you can own your career and be at the top level of your career. If you are you have excellence in delivery, you are result driven, and you want to make sure your boss looks good. Your boss, this is something. I'm trying to write my thought down because it's not part of my loan. I have to just write it. Because I said some people should write, but they don't want to help me. If I lose my thought like that, how am I going to get it? So I'm sorry. So number 1, you can own your career with what? Excellence in your delivery, result mentality, and make your boss look good. Anytime your boss perceive that you want to go past them, they mark you as red. No matter what you want to become, never compete with your boss. Even when you have more certificate than them, even when you know more than them, never do it. Don't do it. Number 1, just say, hey, result, excellence in your result. Don't they give you a job to do, and when you deliver that job, you deliver the exact thing that they told you to do. You have failed. Excellence is knowing what to do and do above and beyond. If they say, hey, this thing going to take you for 1 week, deliver it in 3 days. Let sleep be taken away from you so enjoyment can become your portion. Oh my God, isn't that powerful? Let sleep be taken away from you so excellence can become your portion. I need to write it down. So since you resume at 8, you resume at 8. Close by 5, you close by 5. You come on time, you leave on time. You have failed. They will never recommend you for promotion. You have to be there before time. I learned something. I learned in the ministry and I apply it. I'm a chaplain. When I get into an office or into a meeting, I will never sit until my boss sits. Did you hear that? And some of you don't know. I will never sit until my boss sits. Immediately that your boss stand up, you have to stand up. You never leave the meeting until your boss what? In the military, you know, civilians and you guys are good. In the military, when you are in a banquet, no matter how nature is calling you, you have to sit there. That is discipline. But in civilian world, somebody say, is he not my boss? Is he the one paying my salary? Why should I be serving him? You don't understand. Listen. Until somebody speak for you where you cannot speak for yourself, promotion is not your portion. I will say that again. Until somebody speak for you where you cannot speak for yourself, promotion will never become your portion. Do you know why some of you are let me tell you something. You know what people don't know? This sickness, let me write that thing down first. Until someone can speak for you where you cannot speak for yourself, promotion will never become your portion. I need to write it down. I'm sorry. People that help me to write are not here today, so that's why I have to write it. So what am I saying? This is what I'm saying. The only way, listen to this, everybody. The only way you should not respect your boss for any reason is when your boss is abusing your God. Write it down. The only way where I will not recommend, in the Bible said, children, obey your parents in the Lord. Your boss is one of your parents. Okay. In the Lord. So anytime your boss is abusing your God, maybe it's not Mr. Naches and it's beauty as we are going to church. I'm just saying you should just step out. Either you request to leave that department, or what happened, or you leave the job. So anytime things like that is happening, you have to connect, go and report to the bigger boss, which is God. You know, when I got to the United States, maybe some of you don't know, I used to be in the United States Navy. Look at me very well. U.S. Navy, yes. So, I got double promotion in 2014, 2015. I got to the work in 2013, and I was double promoted back to back. Not like I was like that. But when anytime I realize that God is not in a setting, I will step out and connect with God. I connected with God all the time. Each time I drop my pen to write my promotional exam, I will sow the seed of the paycheck of the rank that I'm writing, that I wrote the exam for. Did you hear what I said? If the paycheck is like $4,000, I'll sow that seed. And I will pray from the day, starting from the day that I wrote the exam, I will start praying every day. And this is one thing that I pray. And if you are listening to me right now, you want to write the promotional exam, and you know your boss does not like you, this is what I did. I did it as a person in a foreign land, and it works for me. I sowed the seed for that paycheck that I want to, the rank I want to wear. And the day that I finished writing the exam, I started praying. He never missed. You know, God cannot lie. God cannot lie. If it is not working from you, that you don't know your God. He said, those who know their God shall be in. They shall go to the spiritual gym and come back with muscle. Listen, the last exam that I wrote before I left the U.S. Navy, I'm not supposed to be promoted. But I did 3 things. 1, I report to God. 2, I pray every day. 3, I sow the seed. I report to God by saying, God, you know, I serve you. And in the heaven, you know my record, right? Use my record to help me. When the result came, the exact number, I don't know who I'm speaking to right now, the exact number to be promoted in 2015, that was what I got. And this is the prayer I pray. I said, Lord, if I don't promote, that is what you want. Let nobody be promoted in my job. And when I'm talking about a job, This is for the U.S. Navy, entire the U.S. Navy. As a PS, I was E4 writing exam for E5. And I said, God, if you don't make me to be E5, I know that is what you want. But let nobody be promoted. People don't know some prayer. Man, I tell people, if you and I are fighting for something, you can't get it, though. Except God doesn't want you to get it. I will fight you with everything. You need promotion, you are now like a Sedika. Evil people will go to their devil. You know what? And God showed me this secret. Devil wanted to kill Jesus. They followed Jesus until they killed him. And God told him this. He said, if evil people can follow up with what they want until they get it, he said, how much more you, my child? Let that speak to you. You are a Christian, you are on your job, making the same money for years, and you think that's enough. No, God said the path of the righteous is like a shining light that shines more and more until the perfect day. Proverbs chapter 4, verse 18. 2 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 18. As we behold him in a glass, we are changed from glory to glory. From glory to glory. That's an increase. That's a promotion. Psalm 84, verse 7. They go from strength to strength, not weakness to weakness. Not weakness to weakness. Bible says strength to strength. Exodus chapter 23, verse 30. It said, little by little, not less and less. These are the scripture that rules my life. This is what I'm telling you. It's real. Forget about it. There's something I will share. I can't share right now. I have the result, but the God said don't share it now. I don't know who I'm speaking to, but I'm speaking to you that you cannot be on that same job, making that same money, and nothing happen to you. Let me get back to business. One, you own your God by covenant. You own your marriage by love and respect. You own your career by excellence in delivery. Extraordinary results, and making your boss look good. Extraordinary results, making your boss look good. And you own your vision with hard work and sacrifice. Yesterday, 24 hours, I only slept for 2.5 hours. Yes. I preached 3 times yesterday. Every day, minimum, I preached twice since March that pandemic started. Some of you now, you are watching my video because you are tired of seeing the recommendation from YouTube. Why? Because I will not stop. It is my vision to speak to you. So it is my responsibility to keep showing up. Simple. Somebody said this. I don't know, maybe the person is still online. His name is Abodem Etom. He said, this video has been appearing as a recommendation for me for months. I just decided to open it recently. What does that mean to you? For months. So today makes it 4 months. You don't know what that means? 4 months that I've been showing up. 4 months that I've been showing up. What if the day that I decided to click it, that was the day I don't show up? You never knew when it's going to come. Don't be like those foolish virgin who doesn't carry extra oil. Whatsoever that I do, God has equipped you to do. Can I shock you? Everything that you need to your next level you have. And the next thing you will need from your next level to your next levels is in where you are going. So what you need to your next level, you have it. When you get to your next level, everything that you need to go to your next level is there. But until you get there, what you have right now will not be enough. Let that speak to somebody. So, your vision, you need hard work. Do you know what it is for me to write every day? Every day I write. Every day. Every day. I write every day. Do you know the meaning of every day? I'm tired, I will still be writing. Sometimes I go to the restroom with my phone and laptop, researching, writing, to be able to come and speak. What I'm sharing with you, I don't even share 1/4 of it. I just want to share this with and we leave. So you need sacrifice is hard work, is doing the necessary. Sacrifice is going beyond necessary in order to reach your goal. Some of you right now, the last time you graduate from school, the last time you graduate from school was 10 years ago. No professional exam, no course. You are just being okay with the undergrad certificate. Who did that to you? Some of you, you will not sign up for seminars. You will not go for master class to help your mind. You are just by yourself. Say, I don't feel like doing anything. I just want. Have you heard of the Lord of Inspiration? Please, do you know a law called the law of inspiration? Can I tell you? Everything that starts without continuity will soon end. I propounded it. That's Rotimi. Everything that starts without continuity will soon end. Sister T, help me to write it, please. Everything that starts without continuity will soon end. So, you graduated with undergrad for 10 years, no master's, no seminar, no conference. You are just okay. Yeah, they are about to sack you. Not knowing some people. Oh my God, I need to write this myself. Everything that starts without continuation will soon end. The law of inspiration. Everything has an end. Everything have an end. If you are to post on Facebook every day keep posting. Every day, keep posting. Every day. Go and look at the community on our YouTube. Every day I write everything I've written. My son, tomorrow before he goes to school, he gives me 10 quotes of it. I send it to somebody who will design it, who will go to place for the week. For now, oh my God, you don't know. You see my eyes? Have you ever seen the eyes of Bishop Adedokun as it look? This is how it looks. He doesn't sleep. And some people, you are in your house, on your bed, you are sipping your pina colada, and you say, why is that man have 4 private jets? What does he want to do with 4 private jets? The anger at Lagos Muritala Muhammad was built for him by one of his sons. The bishop did not use his money. When I'm speaking something about you, about Bishop Adedokun, and quote me, I'm right 70, if not 80%, 75%, because I'm a follower. Die hard. I follow everybody who follow Bishop Adedokun to get everything. And you are in your house. You are not reading. You are not going to work. You are not doing anything. You wake up in the morning. You are on YouTube saying, what is going on here? I was in Nigeria in 2014 to do my mom's burial. And I lodged in Kenaland. As at 3 a.m., no, 2 a.m., Bishop Adedokun was just leaving office. He came back at 3, drove himself to make sure everything is in order. And I said, God, why will this happen? The Lord told me, to him much is given. Few is expected, right? No, he said much is expected. You are not even conscious of the future of your wife. If you die today, will your wife cry? Or she say, oh, my husband died well. Because she has something to lay back on. If you die today, what happened to your children? These are the things that are supposed to be getting to your head that make you to be serious. To say, what am I owning? What am I starting? Like I said, you don't need to have a business. You can invest in business. You can own your God. You can own your marriage. You can own your career. You can own your vision. You can own your family by presence. Don't be a runaway man. Don't be an absent mother. Don't let your career cluster into your responsibility. A woman don't cook because she cook. A woman cooks because as a mother, you feed people. You know, people think cooking is the responsibility of a mother. No, I cook. Rotimi, yes. I have come up with so many recipes. If I cook for you, you will not believe it. My mother trained me well. Go and look at my video on YouTube. 7 lessons that I learned from my mother. My mother told me, be everything that your wife wants. Be everything that your wife needs. And you will get the wife of your life. Did you hear what I said? If she needs somebody to cook for her. She needs a counselor, listen to her. She needs a pastor, pray for her, preach for her. Before I marry my wife, She was in US, I was in Nigeria. I will buy credit, or she buys credit. I will preach for her straight 1 hour before we talk about anything. Eh? Eh? I don't have anything, but I have mouth and I have Jesus. Yes, I was not that desperate. 1 hour preaching. She said, hey. He said, what I heard in church today is not even 1/10 of what you are telling me. Then I go. Don't let me go there. What am I saying today? You can own your family by your presence. Every time you don't have time for your wife. Anytime your wife is telling you, baby, I'm missing you, that means she's missing you. Ladies are so transparent in their communication that when they said we are not together, create time for her. Create time for her. There was a time I was going for military training, and I know I won't be home for like 30 days or 3 months. I took my wife out 7 days dating. She can't get away from it. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, every day, different restaurants. Every day, every day, every day, every day, every day. So when I left for 3 months or 1 month, she did not feel it because the picture keep coming back to her head. You don't need to have money to be a husband. Your wife needs your presence. My mentor, Fela Dre, just said something. He said she bought a G-Wagon for his wife, and the wife did not come out of the room to look at it. And he understood that he has been going everywhere, counseling, teaching, and the banks were giving him money, but the wife is missing him. I don't know who is listening to me right now, but I'm telling you, your wife needs you. Your children need you. Don't run to get all the money in the world, and when you come back, your wife is gone, or your children are gone. What is the excess of that money? They need your presence. Let everything be done in decency and in order. 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 40. Create time for them. Create time for them. Today, my son, my second son, he shared the same birthday with Bishop David Erepo. And I preach in the morning, time to prepare, time to preach. And I have a seminar that I paid for that I have to come later for 4 or more than 4 hours, 15 minutes. And I have to just sleep a little bit because I've not slept. When I woke up and we prepared for this message, we're supposed to go out as a family to go and celebrate him. But we cannot. So tomorrow, I have to go take him out. It's just 6. I have to take him out. I have to give him the present that he needs. I don't know what that means to you, but I want you to think alongside with me. I want you to think alongside with me. Your wife needs money, but she needs you more. Your children need money, but they need you more. Create time for them. Don't be a runaway husband. Don't be an absentee mother. Create time. What is it? What is the purpose of the money that you have? And your family don't enjoy you. Mindset will determine a life set. Help me to write it. Mindset will determine what? Life set. I need to write it myself. We're going to round up very soon. Mindset determine life set. You cannot have a set life if you don't have a good mindset. So think about your father. Do you know for a woman to say yes I do? People don't know the meaning of yes I do. So we men, we forgot. What I want to say today right now, there was a time I just shared a secret, and I know that thing can create trouble, but I'll be careful. When a woman said I do, most of the men don't know what it means. Most of the men don't know. When a woman said I do, she means she's doing. Do you know for a woman to say I do, it means the way you give your life to Christ to become your Lord and Savior, that is why a woman gave their life to their marriage. A good woman. So if you violate those trusts of ours, you are wrong God. Create time for her. 5 minutes every day. 10 minutes every day. She will never forget it. She's your wife. That is all you got. If you miss everything today, one thing you have, if you miss everything today, you still have your wife. Good wife. If I finish right now, before I pray, I'm going to the bed to just hug my wife and stay there. She's sleeping, but I'll just stay there. That is all I got. She's the most beautiful lady. The most beautiful thing that ever happened to me. When last did you tell your wife you love her? You have killed her without knowing. If you cannot tell a woman every day, to the extent that my wife and I, we have a code, love code. If I send that text, the code must be there. If I send the text and I mistakenly omitted the code, she will call me back anywhere. Baby, what happened? Have I wronged you? Have I done something? I said, baby, I'm sorry, just a mistake. And he said, do the right thing. I will send the text with the code. That is how you check the gauge level of your marriage. Your family needs you. Eh? Your family needs you. I'm serious. They need you. Your relationship with others, you can hone it by listening and care. You know, I have a Master of Divinity and I specialize in pastoral care. One of the things I've got to understand in life is that when some people are hurting, they don't need you to talk. They just need you to just sit and just be looking at them. When they are crying, just stay there and cry with them. Just stay there. Just stay there, don't talk. Just stay there. Spend time with them. The listening capacity is very weird now. Everybody wants to talk. You cannot be a master of your relationship. I'm not talking about marriage relationship. I'm talking about how you relate with others. Your friend, your colleague, your pastor, your church member. To just listen to them. Listen to them. Listen to understand what they are saying. Some people listening to be able to speak. No, listen. Don't with the intention of not speaking back. Listen. I learned that in chaplaincy. Just listen. Just look at them. And this is how I know you are listening. You are listening because you can verbally repeat what that person said. For example, if somebody said, my husband is a bad man. I don't know what I can do to earn him back. And he keeps talking, and he keeps talking, and he keeps talking. After the person have talked for like 5 minutes, and the person asks you, are you hearing me? He said, yes. I heard you say your husband is a bad man. I heard you say that you have listened, you have done all you could. You are repeating his word back to him or her. The person will never forget you. In counseling, in chaplaincy, military, we don't write down. We should not write down. We never record anything because of confidentiality. Yet, we have developed a heart of storing information in your brain. You have to let, until you graduate to that level, you will never have a strong relationship. The listening capacity is a capacity, sir, because it's a bank. Have you ever go to a bank one day and they tell you you cannot deposit money? No, they will take it regardless, right? That is how your listening capacity should be. Anybody come to tell you, you take it regardless. You take it regardless. You take it regardless. They will trust you forever. And this is what I want to tell you this. Anytime somebody can trust you, never violate their trust. Because you make them to regret for the rest of their life. They will forgive you, but they will not forget. And this is how I want you to know about it. If two people are on their knee on altar and they are praying to God, two people on their knees praying to God, they are by themselves and they are praying a quiet prayer. And both of them depart. If Mr. A gets home and prays, say, God, please, what is it that Mr. B prayed about? Or Mr. B gets home and say, God, what is it that Mr. A gets about? If I can step into the throne of God and tell you what God will say, God will say, it is not your business. Can I tell you something? Anything that is a secret is a secret. Write it like that. If it's a secret, it's a secret. If it's confidentiality, it is confidential. Don't let it be heard. Don't say, anytime you tell somebody it is no more a secret. So as your prayer can never be revealed to your pastor until you tell him, so God will never. So you should own people. People should own their trust in you. That when they tell you something, you will never share it with somebody else. I'm going to give you the last one as we round up today. I'm so tired. The last one is that, well, let me run down everything so you remember. Number one, you can own your God. Now I'm talking about ownership. You can own your God. O-W-N. You can own your God by being in covenant with him. Don't just be a church goer. Develop a covenant mentality. Number two, you can own your marriage by giving love or respect first. Don't expect it. Give it first. Number three, you can own your career with excellence in delivery, extraordinary results, and making your boss look good. Number four, you can own your vision, whatever God has shown you to do, by hard work to make it happen and sacrifice to ensure it's happening. You can own your family by giving them your presence, your time. They need it. Your wife and your children, or your husband and your children. Number six, you can own a relationship by your listening capacity and your caring heart. The last one, you can own your purpose while you are living by zeal, drive, and sense of readiness. That's where I'm going to end today. Do you know why you are living? You are living because you have an assignment. Anytime you fail in your assignment or decided not to pursue it again, God have no reason to keep you alive. Why should God keep you alive? Have you ever asked yourself the question? Why is costing God everything? How do I mean? Is costing God his sleep? Where do I know? Psalm 121. It said, he that keepeth you neither sleep nor slumber. Because you are alive, God is ensuring nobody kill you, and God did not doze. His eyes was fixed on you, guiding you, protecting you. So if somebody did not sleep because of you, and you decided to waste your time, energy, and resources, God is highly disappointed. So the only thing that will make God to be proud of you that you are running your purpose is your zeal. What are you zealous about? Number two is your drive. What is driving you? And number three is your sense of readiness. Not today. Today or nothing. You know what happened? Exhausted. I need to know what you're thinking. Confidence. Confidence. I can't pronounce that. Bro Femi. I hope I'll be able to touch you. YouTube family. Yes. My name is Rotimi Adedokun. If you are just joining me today, please, this is Talktolife. We start today's word is way out. I gave you the Bishop Adedokun's birthday teaching. So deep, so long. Yes. We started at 1. This is more than 2. We spent more than 2 hours. It's going to 3. Wow, this is big. This is big. So what have you heard, everybody? Please, I know over 61 people are watching right now. Over 61 people are watching. What have you heard? What have you heard, please? What have you heard? Help me. Send your message to me on here. What have you heard? What have you heard? What is it that you know before that I repeated to you? And what is it that you don't know that you just got to know? And what is it that you want to do after you have listened to me today? These are the things I want to hear about from you. What have you heard? Can you help me? YouTube, please. I know some of you know better than I do. You are just saying, Rotimi, you are not making sense. Yes, I know. I know I'm not. But can you just please let's know what you know that I don't know. Say, Rotimi, no, I think you said this wrong. Type it there. Let us read it. And guess what? I think, okay, we're on Zoom too, but I locked the Zoom. I don't want distractions. So, what have you heard? What have you heard? Favored Odoku. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love that. Family needs attention. Please give them time. 5 minutes, 10 minutes. You will never know the impact of it in your life. Guess what? We have over 61 people watching on YouTube and we only have 10 likes. Please, why? Just give us some likes. Are you on Instagram? Please help us to share this. Give me that beat. Okay. You gotta be happy. Yes, they don't go anywhere. I only slept 2 hours and 30 minutes yesterday. For the entire 24 hours. What have you heard? It is not about being Nigeria, it's about being you. Oh yeah? 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 Mm-mm. 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 Oh yeah? Yeah. 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 You know what? I gotta pray. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Wow, God is good. I love you guys. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Wow. You gotta be like a baby, man. You gotta be like a baby. You know, all my inspiration, I come when I'm laughing. It's good to laugh. You gotta laugh, man. Yes. Let me tell you something. 10 years ago, I never knew I can read Bible. I was born in a Christian home. Bible looks like something bigger to me. But God gave me unlimited. Let me tell you something. If you have ever watched me, 120 days, go and check it. Different inspiration per day. Man, that is God. Forget about it. That is God. Guess what? Thank you so much. I love you guys from my heart. I said thank you. Thank you. Please, please, please. I just wrote a book for my father, Bishop David Oyedepo. I wrote a book for my father, Bishop David Oyedepo. I hope you're listening to me, everybody. And I want to make this book available for 1 million people e-version and 100,000 people hardcover. I needed just 50 people to partner with me around the world. Like 10 or less than 10, like 8, 7, I don't know, has responded after I've made the announcement yesterday. Yes, Odogu, Favor, you need to. You know, one of the things I need to let you know is that my mother, she happened to be a prophetess, but each time, among 8 children, she will take me to her room and teach me some things. My mother taught me some things, and those things still rule my life today. He said, Rotimi, he said, pay for it if you want it to benefit you. He said, whatever you don't pay for will never be good. My mother told me that. He said, pay for it. And she told me, he said, pay forward. He said, sow a seed ahead of you. So by the time you get there, harvest will be waiting. Don't sow the seed when you are dead, because it takes time to grow. These are the things my mother keeps telling me. Say, pay forward. So I needed 50 people to partner with me, wherever you are around the world, to partner with me to make this book available for, you know, for people to read. It's a book that I wrote about Bishop David, but normally it's supposed to be out on the birthday, which was yesterday, but for some logistic reason and for some other things, we can't make it available. We're trying to put it out in the next 3 days or next week for the October. But I want you to please, if you want to be part of that book, I'm going to put the book on immediately after this teaching for you to just see. I'm going to put it at the top left, or top right here. I want you to please join me, and let's see how far God will do. I can write it, but some people can help me to spread the word. And if you're not the one, if you know, hey, Rotimi, I'm not sure I can contribute money-wise to what you're doing to make this book available for free, but I can tell people, who knows, whatever you are, please, my email address, or the email address of NewDawnTV is gmail.com. Like I said, this book have nothing to do with winner. I don't want you to ask me, hey, is this winner something? No, this is the book I wrote. I used to pastor Winners, a church in Winner. I'll be part of the lead minister in California, part of the lead minister in Tulsa. I actually started church. Oh, I didn't know I'm saying that. Part of the lead minister in Oklahoma City. I was one that the last church I pastored in Winner, I was in San Antonio, Winner Chapel, San Antonio. I'm part of the people who altar minister in Winner Chapel, Alabama. I've left Winner. Behind me is the name of the ministry that I pastor right now. So what the book has nothing to do with Winner. I don't want you to get confused about it. I wrote this book for Papa, and I don't feel like selling it. I want people to partner with me. 100,000 physical book, 1 million free download of the same book. But I want people, just 50 people, who can partner with me with just $200 each. That's what I want. Like I said, some people have been responding since we put information out. And if you send email to that, say, Rotimi, how can I be part of the book? Please, I would really appreciate it. And if you know I've blessed you in any way, that's the way I think you can return the blessing of God in my life. So I'm going to, from those of you who don't know about the book will show up right now because we finished and I need to go. I need to pray by 3. It's 3 o'clock already, and get ready for tomorrow. God bless you. May the hand of God come upon you. May you never go down in strength. You will go from strength to strength, from glory to glory, in the mighty name of Jesus. And the beauty of it, God will give you a voice. God will give you a voice. You will speak. Everything that belongs to you will come to you. You will never beg again, in the mighty name of Jesus. Be blessed in Jesus' mighty name. Know one thing, that you are designed for royalty and you cannot afford to settle for less. Once again, this is Talk to Life, early morning unlimited inspiration with Rotimi Adedokun. Guess what? I love you and Jesus loves you, and I will see you at the top. God bless you. See you tomorrow, 1 a.m. Central Time. Oh, Confidence, you are just here. Oh, Confidence, how are you? So 1 a.m. Central Time in America and 7 a.m. Nigerian time. That's when we start Talk to Life. I'll see you tomorrow.